Hey guys, how you doing? It's Frank again with another video from the Helldivers 2. It's been a minute since I've been in this game. It seems like a lot has happened since I was gone. Apparently the Luminate have come out in full force. Now they got these little ships whenever they're invading a planet. And they're surrounding the whole planet. So apparently what happened was if they finally all came out in full force from the singularity, the Meridian singularity. Let's see, look at the map real quick so you guys can see. So they came out of this black hole, Meridian black hole. A bunch of them came out after they wiped out, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 planets. And now we were able to stop the singularity from moving, but now all those ships came out. And they decided to invade this section of the universe. And right now they're attacking Pylon 5, and I'm guessing they're also at Widow's Harbor, and they're like a stone's throw away from Super Earth. So we might end up fighting on Super Earth, or at least Mars. So actually, I don't think Mars was there before. I think this is the first time I've seen Mars there. So interesting, we're on our way there. So we got a new Warbond, and we got a new update. And the limited strength is actually still pretty high. So, and also they were able to take out our space station. The Democratic space station is currently unavailable. When they invaded Pylon 3, they took out the space station when they surprised us with their fleet attack. So now the Democratic space station is currently unavailable. Will it be repaired? Well, they're gonna try to repair it, but it's gonna be out for a while. So no space station. We have no backup. And we're fighting them pretty much at the border of Super Earth, so let's see what happens there. Anyways, we got that going on in the story. We still got the Terminus running wild. They still got their Spore, and they got the Predator strain, and we also got the Automatons, and they're taking up a pretty good amount of space. Before they'd only have like 1 or 2 sections. Now they have half and half. Like they almost got half the galaxy each. And then the Illuminate are right now currently they got this small section here, but they are really close to Super Earth. They're closer than the bots or the bugs. So it's getting spicy. We got 3 days to defend, to keep 3 planets. Right now we don't have Widow's Harbor. I think we have to. We do hold Pylon 5, but it's being attacked now. We do have New Haven. Widow's Harbor we still need to get to, so we're gonna get there. So right now what we're gonna do, now that I've already updated the story, we need to check out the new Warbond. Well, there's also before I get to the Warbond. There's also another update. Our guns, our primaries, have levels. Now, I really haven't had too much of a chance to check everything out. Not everything has it, unfortunately. Like, secondaries don't have it. Throwables don't have it, but most of the primaries do, except for, I think, a handful of guns. Like this, the SMG doesn't have it for some reason. Let me see. I think that's the only one. That's the only one of the primaries that doesn't have it. But everybody else has levels. And each level has a different form of unlock. Like for example, the Cookout's the one that uses most against the bugs. This one has different sights. Unfortunately, that's the only pieces that it has. It also has patterns, so we got different color patterns as we level up the gun. By leveling up, I mean we just keep using it in different levels until it accumulates the same level as I guess our experience. So right now I'm at level 4 with this gun. So I need more to unlock, and then different guns again have more attachments. I think the assault rifles are the one that have the most ones. Let me just look at one. Let's look at the Liberator. Let's see what that has. That has optics, and then it has an underbarrel, laser sight, vertical foregrip, and this changes stuff into the stats, which we finally have more stats finally, so that's a good thing too. And of course, it visibly changes. We got muzzle, we got flash hider, muzzle brake, compensator, which does very different things. It affects either recoil or aerodynamics. Extended mag for more clips or less clips depending on what you get, but faster reload. Like for example, I think this shorter magazine with lower capacity make it lighter and easier to handle, which probably means faster reload. And let's see, that's for that gun. Let's look at another gun. Let's see the Liberator carbine. Let's see that one. Same thing. It's different sights, different grips, one with the flashlight, one with a laser, and then different muzzle, and different magazines, and different patterns. I'm guessing they're all the same pattern. So yeah, pretty much the same pattern. So as you level up your gun, you'll be able to access all these attachments. Hopefully they added to these as well later on, but right now, yeah, at least I got this one. This is gonna make our guns look different. Now what I wish they would do is do the thing for the armor, we're gonna put different passives on it. Right now we're stuck with whatever passes on the armor that we like. Some armor looks cool, like this one, the sheriff armor looks pretty badass, but the passive gunslinger is just okay. And like for example, I use the street scout because it gives me more primary, it's faster reload and more ammo capacity. So that's why I use the siege ready one. And unfortunately, that's the only one. That's the one of my favorites. The other one's also anything with the clinician, I think it's called, or not the clinician. What's the medkit one? Because that gives you more stims, and if you combine it with the what's called experimental infusion, you get more health and stuff like that. You get more regeneration, and you're a little bit invincible against attacks. And that's the one I use, but unfortunately that's not what we got. And the new armor we'll see right now, we didn't get much of anything. Helmets still we don't get anything, so it's whatever you like. It's aesthetics basically. It's all that matters. Same thing with the cape. But okay, I'm getting off track here. I checked out the guns. I checked out the map and the story we are so far. Now let's get into getting the new what's it called? The new Warbond, which is Masters of Ceremony. That's what we're gonna check out now. So it's 1,000 credits to get. I got 1,000 credits, so more than enough. So let's go ahead and unlock it. Yes. Let's take a look at it. So I got 250 medals, the max you can have. So let's see what we can spend it on. Now the only thing I don't like about I like the look. The look of the armor is pretty badass. I like it. The only thing I don't like is the passive. It's reinforced E-pellets? I don't know how you can mention that. Gives wearer a 50% chance to avoid grievous limb injury. Now the thing is that with the previous update, they increased the likelihood of you getting limb damage. So even the little stupid little bug or a shot from a bot, like a minion bot, can just get you limb damage. It wasn't like that before. So now this armor apparently gives you a 50% chance to avoid it. So they just did a nerf just so they could add an armor, and I think that's pretty stupid. So this passive is kind of useless anyway, because even that you'll pop a stim anyway, and it doesn't matter. So really, the armor is not that great. The passive is not that great. The armor looks cool, and if I could switch passes, then I would wear this. But unfortunately, the passive is kind of it's not good at all. So it's not worth putting this armor on. The helmet's pretty cool though. I like the helmet. Look at the helmet. Let me see. With the spike on top and everything, that looks pretty cool. That's worth buying. I think I'm gonna buy that. So we'll put that and we'll put that on there, and let's see if we can make it look good. What else do we got? We got the Federation's Embrace banner. Let's go ahead and take that. And also the cape. The cape looks pretty cool too. I really like this cape. The other cape is also good, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Let's get this cape. And let's equip it. How many? We need to spend 55 more medals just to unlock the next page. So let's see what that would entail. So the gun, even though the gun's not good, maybe the armor. Let's see. So I need to spend 55. Jeez, I guess I gotta get both. It's really not letting you do one or the other. Like I get the armor, but then that's what, 45. I need 10, and this is only gonna give me 7. So I still need. I think I still need to buy all 3, or either 2 of these or all 3, or one or the other. Because 35 plus 7, that's 42. So that doesn't get me to 55. 45 plus 7 is what, 53. So it gives me 2 short. So I have to buy the armor and the gun to get there. That's 80. Damn. So it's not gonna leave me a lot of medals left. So they know what they're doing with this. So you gotta buy both, even though neither of them are. Well, this one's aesthetically pleasing, but the passive is like useless, and the gun, just the fact that it's light armor penetrating just makes it worthless to me. It's kind of like the Constitution, a little better than the Constitution, but light armor penetrating against most enemies is not gonna cut it. Like against the bigger enemies, the smaller enemies is fine. If you're fighting in levels 1 through 3, you'll be okay. But anything after that, when you start getting the bigger enemies, you're gonna have a lot of trouble with this gun. So it's not really worth it. But in order to advance to page 2, I gotta buy both. So let's just get it out of the way. Even though I don't plan to wear this armor and I don't plan to use this gun. That gives a lot of medals away. Alright, so now we got to the next page. Now we're here. And again, this helmet looks badass. I like it with the hat. Looks pretty cool. I just like how it looks. Very decorative, very ceremonious. I like the aesthetic overall of this Warbond. I just don't like the stuff that's in it, the passives and stuff like that. Like, same passive here, 50% chance to avoid grievous limb injury. Really not worth it. The cape also looks pretty cool. Let's just get the cape. And let's get the helmet. And that gets me to 57. So I need to buy 57 in order to unlock the next page. Now let's see what's left. We got credits. I get those later. We got the saber. Unfortunately, the saber looks cool, but unfortunately, it's useless in game because melee weapons aren't really that good in this game. Like the at least the baton, the stun baton has a stun function to it. There's like it stuns enemies. This doesn't do anything. This is just a standard attack. This is just a saber. It doesn't stun. It doesn't stagger. It doesn't do any of that stuff. So it's weaker, I think, than the baton. So I don't think it's worth getting. Sure, why not? That's alright. It looks cool, but I'd rather keep the other one. I like the blue color in the other one. And of course, like I said, this one it looks cool, but the passive just makes it not worth putting on. So, but then I need 55 more, and that's exactly what this has. And let's see, anything worth it over here? Just take a look at it. So, one true flag, 110 medals. I think that's a waste of medals right there. Basically, the flag is just a decorative thing. It does act as a melee weapon, but it's probably going to see the same thing as a saber. I don't think it stuns. And from what I hear, because it's longer, if enemies get close to you, you'll just the swing will just it'll just pass right through them if they're too close. So you have to have them at a certain distance for you to be able to hit with this. So I think 110 medals for this is crap. I don't think it's worth it. The lockstep, I really want to get this emote. This is what I really want. This looks pretty nice. Imagine all 4 guys, and if somebody is dumb enough to bring the flag with them, just marching down with the lockstep, that'd be cool. The sample scanner gives Helldivers a 50% chance to retrieve twice the samples on a sample pickup. Well, for me, I don't have all the upgrades yet for the ship, so this is still worthwhile. But 50% chance is really low. I wish it was like at least 50. That's asking probably for too much. Maybe at least 30% would have been better. 50% just sounds like a really low chance. Let's see what else we got. We got the decorative hero title. We got more super credits. And finally, I think the only thing that's maybe worth it, although it's looking at the stats, it looks kind of weak. 50 damage only from the explosion. It sounds kind of weak compared to the other grenades that we have in game. But I've seen videos of it. It's like it's got like a pyrotechnic show to it, and then it has of course it's incendiary. So after it explodes, it sets things on fire. So if you add all that, I guess the damage increases. If they also get fire damage from the pyro, the damage probably increases. But the blast beam 50, that sounds really low. I'm wondering in game how it'll work out. But that sounds like really really low damage to me. But I'd have to try it in game to see how it'll work out. Like I said, it does have incendiary and it does have a pyro, like a little fireworks show. So if all that catches fire, if all that takes damage, then I can see that accumulating damage. Maybe it's more worthwhile. But as of now, just looking at the stats, 50, just looking at 50 damage, that sounds really low. So, but again, I gotta try it. I'm gonna get it anyway. This is the one thing I want. This is the one I'll try out. So hopefully, I'll play a little bit and then I'll be able to get the 65 medals. Right now, I gotta get to page 2, which means I gotta get this stupid armor just to get to page 2, but I got nothing to unlock, so, but I still gonna spend it. I'm gonna have that on anyway. I'm probably gonna wear one of these just to have it on. Parade Commander. Alright, then can I afford anything here? Nah, I'll just keep it. I'll just save the other 20 medals to get to the 65 for this one. Excuse me. And this is this armor right here. Let's see how it looks with the street one. Actually, it looks okay. I like the blue. I really like the blue color. It does look good. Let me look at let me see the other one. Let me see the whole armor together. Where is it? What was it? Was it lighter? I forgot to check it. Was it light or heavy? I think it was light. No, it wasn't light. Was it medium? Was this one? Model says okay, it's medium armor. So the blue color, it really looks good. It really looks nice and shiny. Let's try the other one. Let's see. I forgot what armor was the other one. I think it was also medium, but let me check. Let me find it first. I have so many armors now. I should recheck the superstore too. I think it was light. Was it light? Oh, here you are. Yeah, it's light armor. Well, at least we'll be able to run faster. And then let's see, helmet. Should be easier to find. That it's right there. And then the cape, a nice red cape. Let's see how that looks. It looks pretty clean. I like the look of it. Too bad the passive is just crap, but it does look pretty nice. I have to admit, So I'm a little more I side more with the blue color than the red color, but this still looks pretty clean. I like it. Unfortunately, the passives are just junk. I'd have to say, like, just rating it on viability, this Warbond's not that great. I mean, the thing's not that the weapon isn't good. Where's the other blue one? Jeez, I missed it. I'm trying to put the blue one back on. There we go. The weapon's not that great. The armor passive's not that good. I wish they were better, but it is what it is. But aesthetically, it does look pretty clean. I love this armor though. The look of the armor is pretty cool. That blue just shines nice, and the cape looks awesome. So at least aesthetically, it's very pretty. It's just that the weapon kind of sucks. Let's go over it again. So the weapon sucks. The passive on the armor sucks. What else? The saber is just pretty much for show. Let me see. Everything aesthetic looks good. Like, this is probably a waste of metals just to get a flag. I mean, if you got nothing else to spend metals on, I guess you could go for that. The title's okay, decorated hero. The sample scanner, like, I wish that percentage was higher. It would make it more worth it, but 15% sounds like a really low chance of getting, like, more than one. So if you pick up one sample, you have a 50% chance of getting two. Like, okay. And then the grenade, which I think it'll be fun to use, but I'm wondering if it's worth bringing along other than the thermal or any other kind of grenade. So I guess we'll see. Well, anyways, guys, I think that's everything I wanted to show today. Unfortunately, I did want to stream this on Sunday. I wanted to do this on Sunday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. Got family commitments and work and stuff to do, so I won't be able to be joining anybody on Sunday. But I just wanted to at least make a video and show off the stuff that I'm getting, and show off the Warbond. If I would say, really, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the credits, like grinded or anything like that, I don't think this Warbond's worth it. There are other Warbonds, better Warbonds that would be better worth your time or money. If you have credits saved up and you haven't bought any of these, there are better Warbonds out there. So get those instead. This is just pretty much if you just want to show off and just want to get a nice cool aesthetic for your arm, for you to show off with friends and stuff. But there's nothing useful in here that's going to help you, really. That's my take on it, at least. Well, thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.